Okay, so here we are. We have our very important special guest that I've been sharing with you. I'm so excited to introduce you to my sweet daughter, Morgan Marie Carpenter. And we are going to be talking about intuition. We're talking about intuition and the benefits of it, of helping our younger generation, our children, to be in tune that they do have intuition, what that means for them, what that is, how they can connect to it, and really allow them to create a relationship with their intuition at a young age so that that can serve them as they're building their life and as they're marching forward on the path of their life. So I'm thrilled, Morgan. Thank you for being willing to do this.
Yes.
And I'm just really excited to be able to share you with the audience because some of my favorite things is when I am pondering deep thoughts or thinking about something, wondering about something, I often refer to you.
Yeah.
And you're my person. And so in the kitchen is where this often happens.
Yes.
And you'll be at the breakfast bar and I'll be in the kitchen doing something. And I'll say, sis, what are your thoughts on this? And truly, truly, the wisdom that comes spilling out of you effortlessly absolutely floors me and it blows me out of the water. So you're incredible. I know that you are deeply intuitive, and I think it just would be really great for our audience to have a little bit of insight from a person that's been here for only 16 years, but what your relationship with your intuition, what that has been in your life, how that began, and how you have seen that it has served you. So, do you have anything you want to add?
Not really, no.
Okay. Well, I love that you're here.
Yes.
And first, I just want to ask, so when do you remember first learning about the concept of intuition?
I had many conversations with my grandma, which is her mom, of kind of like this like feeling, and I couldn't really put like a name to it. So we would have these conversations, and I believe she was the first one to say the words intuition. So I was able to kind of put like a definition to it. And then obviously we would have a bunch of conversations about like just like how you make decisions that aren't like logical, or how you can feel out certain situations, and like how to just like trust in it too. So I would say the first person was grandma.
Yes. First person for me was grandma too. So
Yeah.
and I love that. And I love that. I love number one, thank you, Mom, for sparking this knowing in both myself and now in Morgan. And because of you starting that conversation, it's allowed it to be a running, I don't want to say theme, but it's part of our lives.
Yeah. Totally. Yeah.
It's something that we refer
like daily.
Yes.
Like daily conversations about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, that's one of the points of where I feel it's so important, just by having the conversation and having that with our young ones, and knowing that. I mean, how old do you think you were when grandma had that first conversation?
Around 8 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty young.
Yeah. So, and our young ones can start to understand what that is, even though it feels like an airy topic, where it's not super tangible or concrete, but it is meaningful even at a young age to begin that.
Yeah.
So what is your understanding of intuition, and what does it mean to you personally?
So I kind of classify it as like a feeling that like, and I can differentiate it because it's like a feeling that like kind of drops in, and it's something so like concrete and so like, oh, I can recognize what that is as soon as I start feeling it. And it's like a physical sensation that your body has. It's like it's like kind of like a gut feeling. Like when they say gut feeling, that's what intuition is. And it's like this kind of deep feeling, because it's like something like I'm here and I need to be heard, and like very serious. Like it's not like, oh, I should just ignore that. Like it's something that is making itself be known, and you need to like I don't know, like it's there to be listened to, and like that's the point of it.
Yes. And what I've also shared with my audience is that there's 3 really crucial steps in honoring our intuition. And you hit on the first step, Morgan, and that's listening to it. What you didn't say, but I know that you already do this, is that the second step is then trusting it.
Yeah. Yeah. And not doubting it no matter what, because sometimes when you like think about it too much and then you're like, no, like I'm just crazy, and then it comes to bite you and it's not a good thing.
Yes, that's right. So I hear you listening to it, trusting it, and then the final is taking action on it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, because my mom says she has intuitions and feelings sometimes, and we're always like, when you have feelings, like share it with the family, because then she's like, oh yeah, I did have a feeling about that, it didn't work out so well. It's just like, that's what it's here to do. It's here to protect us and help us. It's not here to hurt anything.
Yeah, for sure. Well, and that's the journey I've been on. So because of my mom sharing that conversation when I was a child, my intuition has definitely always been with me. But I can definitely say that in the past 5 years, there's been a serious uptick of the intuition, the role that it plays, my connection to it. And I've been learning how to validate it more. I've been learning in the past 5 years, especially, how to listen to it more, how to trust it, how to take action. So you're right. We've been covering that ground, and I love where we are today of really understanding the reality of it
and how having like open conversations about it.
Yeah. So how do you envision your intuition playing a role in your future?
Well, I listen to a bunch of podcasts and they kind of talk about how like like business deals, like that can be a very like logical way to look at things, but also like using your intuition to guide you. So if that's like where I want to go to college or what I want to study, like just having trust in everything will work out. And if you follow your intuition, it will guide you to where you're supposed to be. So just no matter where I go, just trusting that feeling and everything will work out.
Yes. Yes. And what I also hear in that is that you're saying like it being a guide, but also knowing that intuitively connecting to what calls for us.
Yeah. Being in tune with it and having it like on a daily basis, that helps being in tune. Yeah.
And listening to what is asking to be heard and to allow that to guide us.
Yeah.
And I love that you're already thinking about colleges.
Yes.
This has been really exciting for us.
Yes.
Because you're 16.
Yes.
Junior in high school. So, of course, colleges are on the radar.
Yes.
And I think we should share with the audience, for those of you who don't know, but what your passions are and your future aspirations.
Yeah, I'm an artist, and I think it's just a huge part of my life, and it's what I came here to do. So it's definitely going to be a part of my future forever.
And I'd love to know, how do you feel, Morgan? Because you've been an artist from day one.
Yes.
But how many years ago would you say that it became what it is today, which is just this large piece of who you are and how you operate in the world?
I've been doing it like basically daily, or thinking about it daily, since like the summer of 2020, not only because we were like locked inside of our houses, but I had a previous birthday, so I was gifted a bunch of like art materials and just like boxes and stuff like that. So it was like a great way to like, oh yeah, like this is something that I really connect to, and it's something that I enjoy doing, and I love it so much that I can do it every day of my life.
And so you are an artist.
Yes.
I think we should also share a recent milestone and achievement that you literally just yesterday received.
Yeah. I'm a published artist now. My artwork is in a book, and it's for this auction. Well, what is it? It's this organization, it's called Art for Recovery, and like all these people entered into it, all these artists in the community, and you're given like a board, like a cupboard board to paint on, and we all have the theme of perseverance. So I chose to do koi fish in a pond swimming up to like a glowing magnolia, and it's their 10th year doing this, so my stuff is in a book now.
Yes. And so there's going to be an event, Art for Recovery, here locally in Reno on September 23rd. So if you want to be a part of that, reach out. I can let you know how you can. But it's really exciting to see your artwork in that beautiful, beautiful book.
Yes.
I'm really, really proud of you. And so I'd love to know, how do you feel? So as being an artist, how do you feel your intuition guides you in your artistry and your creativity?
When I create, I make like a space where I don't really have to have a ton of thoughts going through my head. So it's not like a logical process of like figuring out like what I have to do to make this look perfect. It's more of just like kind of like a quiet space, and like just having things like flow through and just kind of like, oh yeah, that would be a good idea. Or like if I have to kind of think on it, I'll come with you and we'll like kind of dissect it, but also having like intuition to know like, oh yeah, that would work out really well in this piece or whatever. It's something that helps a lot.
So do you ever have during your day, like maybe you're in class or driving because you're now a driver, or wherever you might be, and you just have a creative thought drop in?
Yeah, definitely. And that's probably intuition too, just like, because it's more of just like a feeling that just like drops in. It's not something that you dwell on. It just, or you can dwell on it, but like the product is what flows through you. It's not something that's like difficult to achieve.
So your intuition, you're speaking about, will drop in effortlessly, like it just comes in, and that's how you know it's an intuitive thought.
Yeah, definitely.
So what do you think is the greatest gift that your intuition has given to you thus far in your life?
Probably just like with navigating high school and relationships and friendships and like everything, it helps just having that rock of something that is not questionable. And if you have that thing to kind of like go back on, and like it's kind of like not a safety net, but it's something that helps guide you through everything. It's just like it's a gift because you can figure out like how you want to navigate relationships, or how, like who you want to be friends with, or the person you want to become. And it's just such a valuable gift. Great. And I'm glad I have it. It's my superpower.
It is your superpower, and it can be a superpower for all of us because it is just that powerful.
Yeah, definitely.
Powerful. And I heard you mention like it's there to protect you, guide you, also to nurture you.
Yeah.
And I like to reference it as it's as if you have your best friend with you at all times.
Yeah. Yes.
Now, what role does your intuition play in your everyday life, would you say?
Well,
or how does it add to your well-being?
Well, it's just like a solid like thing. And it's kind of like nice because it's always there. So like kind of with like understanding like, oh, like I'm having this difficult thing right now, but like eventually like it will find its way through. And it's just kind of like a comforting feeling, and it's just like always there for you.
Yeah. So if somebody, a friend maybe, or somebody that you know came up to you and says, you know, I kind of have this internal feeling, but I don't know what to do with it, or I'm not sure what this is. Can you help me sort this out? What would be even your advice for our younger generation?
Yeah.
With connecting with their intuition?
Well, I know a lot of households don't really have open conversations about it because it's not really like a subject that's brought up by everyone every day. But when you do become in touch with it, it's really important that you follow it and you don't ignore it, because it's just going to get stronger until it's heard. So it's just important to like follow through on it and see where it takes you.
Yeah. Morgan, you're amazing.
Thank you.
I just want to say thank you so much for being here. Thank you for allowing me to share you with my community.
Yes.
Thank you for bringing your insights and your wisdom to everyone who is looking for guidance on how to start this conversation in their own homes, how they can start to help their own children and the youngers around them to be aware of intuition, what it is, and how it can really be an asset in their lives, but also an asset to the family.
Yeah, totally.
and a way of connection. Because I feel that even with our sweet Carson.
Yes.
So my son, Morgan's younger brother, 13 years old, I love the conversations that we're able to have around this. And I love, just last week, he hopped in the car and he said, I had a gut feeling. And in those moments, I'm always like, yes.
Yes.
Because you guys are listening.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you. And maybe we'll have to do this again on another topic.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Bye now.
Bye.